Dürres Stroh und wenig Weizen. Die Ernte ist mager in diesem Jahr in der Tigray-Region im Norden Äthiopiens. Der Regen fiel zu spät und zu wenig. Und dann kam auch noch der Rost dazu. Der Biologe Carlo Fadda und sein Kollege Dejene Kasahun inspizieren eins ihrer Testfelder. Auf der Suche nach neuen Genen testen sie systematisch alte Weizensorten, von denen es in Äthiopien besonders viele gibt. Sie hoffen, dass sie unter den fast vergessenen Varianten solche finden, die jetzt schon an den Pilz angepasst sind und die man nicht mehr lange züchten muss.
I'm actually surprised with such a high level of infestation in the acceptable one that we have so many types that are actually either tolerant or resistant.
Resistant as well as susceptible. So this is an evidence we have a good materials and the diversity of these genotypes is really huge.
Ethiopia is a very nice experimental field, if you want. In a way, it's a cradle for disease because of its variable climatic condition. But then because of the long history of agriculture in the country, it's also a very great repository of source of resistance to those different diseases. That is a farmer variety. So basically what we see here are varieties that are taken, most of them are taken from the National Gene Bank, and they were collected several years ago. So this is not the product of any technology. It's the result of farmer selection, farmer ingenuousness. Probably this comes from an area which was rust prone, and the farmers managed to select the varieties that were not susceptible to rust.
Ziel ist nun die Registrierung dieser alten Landrassen.
But the problem is that because they are land races and they're not under the national system, they're not released. It means that there is no formal way to multiply and make available to a larger number of farmers.
And if they are registered, farmers can produce in bulk amount and they can sell their products without any hesitation, because industry needs certification for the variety. If variety is not certified, they will not buy.
Aber die wichtigste Instanz in diesem Projekt ist nicht die Zulassungsbehörde, es sind die Bauern. Alle untersuchten Landrassen müssen sich nicht nur im Testfeld bewähren, sondern vor allem im Praxistest auf dem Acker. Tebliategli Johannes und ihre Familie haben 3 der alten Landrassen ausprobiert.
She says these are a bit shriveled because of water shortage.
خاص نتعنا سلان حجيل سؤال كلا سنداي خوينا سنداي طافي من يقما فرا خذي نحاسر يولو ناخذ يولو تري والله زي خذي زازي يعني سنداي ما تري والله محاسر اني اتا اخلاني اتا طبقتيا زي خذي ينحسروا يناخلوا دقيقه جنيه بطعم زي دقيقه جنيه خذي زر غيرنا تخين به.
Die beiden anderen Sorten haben ihr besser gefallen.
I think it's exciting, actually. I think you learn a lot from the farmers. It's complicated, but I think reality is complicated. If you try to find simple solutions to complex problems, I don't think it's, particularly in agriculture, it's not going to work. And of course you have more stakeholders. It may be a bit more difficult to organize the research, but in the end of the day it's much more rewarding. So I think it's worthwhile to do it.
زيكو وليت ولا وكاله زي حش النايله لحوار خونا للوم خونا زي الحش حالة نفاس توقعه أجيرك
He has two wheat varieties, durum wheat, this plot, and bread wheat opposite. There is harvested plot. This plot is quite better than that one because one, it resisted the dry period, and second, it resisted the wind pressure. And that one was dried all of a sudden, and the harvest was very small, and he is expecting a good harvest from this one than that one. He said he gave the name for that one as Wahhabit. Wahhabit means we got it back. Last time we lost this variety long times ago. Now we got it back. Because of that, I give the name Wahhabit. Definitely that if that variety is released, we call it Wahhabit.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Die große Vielfalt entsteht also von unten, auf jedem kleinen Acker. So hat sich der Weizen seit Jahrtausenden behauptet, auch gegen den Schwarzrost.